Hello everyone and welcome to my page, Messages from Venus. So this is going to be another video, yet another video. I was planning to put this video in my new page. It's going to be entitled The Black Woman is God, but ... I've recorded this video about 3 times only because I feel like the information that I was given wasn't given in order, and I was probably like cursing up a motherfucking storm because people just piss me the fuck off, especially if you're a black woman and you don't know your fucking place in line, which is right in front of the Creator. Hi. You are God. If you're watching this video and you are a black woman, you are God. I don't give a fuck what anybody else has to say. I don't give a fuck, okay? I don't care. But I was going to put this video in my other page, which is Maddie_Venus. And I have like a few mediocre videos on there that I'm going to be vlogging about. And I'll put energy into that YouTube channel. As time progresses, as time goes by, I will be making videos. But for this channel, I've been gone for so long that I wanted to talk about this subject. This subject not only includes spirituality, but it also includes just knowledge of self. I feel like some people are going to get offended, but I sure as hell don't give a fuck because facts are facts. I am not a fucking racist. I don't give a fuck what anybody tells me. There has been people like at places where I used to work that would perceive me as a racist, but these are fucking facts. Okay, the things that I've said about white people are things that people already fucking know. You fucking parasitical motherfuckers. Okay? These are things that people already know. Okay? If you didn't know that white people were created to create an imbalance within the planet, if you didn't know that Jacob was out here not only creating pigs, but he created white people, then that's you using albino people and using their gene pool. That's up to you, bitch. Do your research. I don't know what to tell you. That's not being racist. That's speaking truth and speaking facts that people are afraid to talk about or afraid to show, because for the most part, most people nowadays usually work for a white person, or the person who's their boss or is on top is a white person. But I don't care. This is like regular shit. I'm not a racist. I don't hate people. Like, that's not what it is. It's just facts. It's just the things that people do. Like, for example, this video is going to be me talking to what I hate about black women as a black woman talking to another black woman. Does that make me a fucking racist? Does that mean that I hate my own kind? No, motherfucker. It just means that I'm giving you information about things that I feel like need to change, like the perspective of the black woman about herself. Okay? It doesn't mean that I am a racist. So I'm just moving my chair. Hold on. So what I was going to say, so yeah, I'm not a racist. So anyway, starting with the black woman is God. So you're God, period. Okay, you're the only human of your ethnicity and your culture that can create another person or another human from another ethnicity or from another skin tone or color without having to have a man with or a partner with that same skin tone or color or ethnicity. Okay, you're able to do that. It's in your genes. In this video, I'm not really gonna go into like what the name of the gene is or what that really means, but you can look it up. It's in fucking Google. Or there's other people like Young Pharaoh that talk about this stuff all the time. He has a website dedicated to the blackwomanisgod.net, so you should go visit it. But these are things to talk to you guys about, like what I see in our black women and the trouble and like the fuckery that I have. It fucks with my mind in regards to how they don't know that they are God and that they can produce a whole human race. Okay, because that's what the black women did. It wasn't nobody. Women did not come from nobody's fucking rib. I'm sorry for the Christians out there that still believe that that's it. That's what that really means, okay? Like, I've told my boyfriend, like, I'm supposed to be your rib, but I'm speaking in context, you know? I'm supposed to be your backup is what the fuck that means. I'm supposed to be the person, your best friend, the person that you can come to, the person that you can speak to, the person that you can speak about or to with whomever. That's what that means to me. It doesn't mean that I came from your fucking rib. Like, I did not come from his rib or anybody's fucking rib. He came from my cunt. The man came from a cunt, and he will continue to come from a woman's cunt, okay? Even if you were cut up and delivered via C-section, your ass was still in somebody's womb, okay? But you, black woman, are the only being that can produce a complete human race. Like, you gave birth to the human race. And I don't think people, I don't think black women give themselves credit for that, because most of them don't fucking know that. And that's sad. So that comes the time where I'm going to use my platform to let you guys know that you produced the human race. However, these are the little things that I feel like deter you from knowing that you produce the human race and that you are God. You guys focus on Spanish girls or other women of other ethnicities. It's not another race, because there's only one race, and that is the human race. So no, there's not another fucking race. You guys, most of you guys have kids to just trap men, because you feel like that is the only way that you can keep your men within your own gene pool. That's sad. You guys have kids at a very, very young age. And I'm saying you guys because I don't have that issue. I don't have kids at a very young age. That would have never happened. Some of you guys mistaken a strong woman to be a controlling bitch, or somebody that's more masculine. That's not being in control. That's just you being masculine. Some of you guys don't know how to humble your home. And you allow people to give yourself, or to give you the title of a bitter black woman. Okay, no one gives that title more to themselves other than you, black woman. And you complain about how bad men are, and how they don't help you, and men are doing this and they're not doing that, and they're not doing this, they're not doing that. But you are bringing up these men, black women. You are the face of the fucking household. Okay, so if there's fuckboys out there, that's you. That is your fault. Granted, some men are gonna be fuck-ups just because they're gonna be fuck-ups, but for the most part, they're taught to be fuck-ups. Like, if your baby's father or your baby daddy left the house, that means he is not an example to your child. That means the child is with you for the most part. So you are showing your kid how to be a fuck up, not the missing link, which is the baby's father. That's like, if they're not in the picture, that means they're picking it up from your household. Some of you guys teach your kids to use spirituality in a way where it's not righteous. It's harming other people, because you have like hatred stored in your fucking DNA. Because, they left me, or our men are leaving us, but because you're not taking care of God. And so if God isn't taking care of herself, nobody's gonna motherfucking care about you. So you have to take care of yourself. And you also have to know, black women, that you're giving birth to gods and goddesses, okay? Every woman gives birth to a god and goddess, but I just want you to know the power that you have. Not only between your legs, but it's in your fucking DNA, and the power that you have and the ability that you have to create a totally and completely different human race. If you wanted to, right? It's like the fucking, whatchamacallit? It's like the fucking, conception, the fucking, whatchamacallit? It's like the fucking Virgin Mary. That's you giving birth to it all. Or giving birth to kings and queens. That's you. It's the Immaculate Conception. That's the name. Yes, that's what I wanted to say. It's the Immaculate Conception. It's also, I feel like black women also have the need to allow a man that came out of your womb, because you didn't come from his rib, you didn't come from nowhere from that man, he came from you, to allow the man to have the ability to, and of course I'm getting notifications on my phone, so to allow the man, or allow the black man or your partner to have the ability to have the control to make you feel like you are either God or a piece of shit. Like, there's no in between, and you're allowing them to have the control to dictate whether you're a goddess or a piece of shit. And that's just not the case. You shouldn't wait until the black man tells you, oh, you're my queen. But you're supposed to know that shit. You're supposed to know that shit no matter what. And some people are gonna say, well, there's some people that have been raised to not know these things, and they live in the hood and they don't know, but you're all educated. Like, in this day and age, unless you're living in like a third world country where there is no education, or education is difficult to obtain, these are rules and regulations that you should be obtaining via education, period. Especially if you live in the United States of America. Like, you should know these things. These are fucking obvious things. They teach you this in Planned Parenthood. They teach you this at the doctor's office. They teach you this at school. They have separate classes for these type of things. I just feel like nowadays there's no such thing as an excuse. You have YouTube, and YouTube, like, there's so many things. Like, if you don't have, or maybe just common sense isn't that common. Like, if you don't have an example at home, there's some kids that, yes, they go do drugs, and those are experiences that they have to obtain or they have to have in their lifetime, which is fine, cool, whatever. It's in their Torah of life that those are the contracts that they have to adhere to. That's fine. But there are some of us young women or young ladies that don't have to adhere to any of this, and you just choose to fuck your life over. It's a fucking choice, as opposed to it being a contract. It's like a fucking choice to you, and it's addicting, and that's horrible. You don't want to be the black woman that, hold on. You don't want to be the black woman that waits 29 years for a man and doesn't have a ring on her finger. You still have the title of, that's my baby father, that's my baby mother, and that's all you think about, as opposed to recreating your life. Like, our men aren't the end all be all. We are. Hello, we are. Like, you're supposed to be taking care of yourself. You are the end all and be all and the fucking all. You, okay? Not the men in your life. That's not how that works. Even though they are the man and they're the masculine energy, and you know, we're supposed to groom them, and they're our kings. But what is a king without a queen? Whether you're a homosexual or heterosexual, there's always a feminine and masculine energy within that relationship. There's always one person that's more masculine than the other, or more feminine than the other. So hello, you know, I feel like those are things that, like, what is a king without his queen? So those are things that you should know. You don't want to be too controlling or have like disrespect for your partner to the point where your partner doesn't want to be your partner anymore, or would choose to date someone else from another ethnicity or another culture because they are now looking down on you, because now you're not the example that they want their kids to follow, and that is a problem. The only reason why some women are bitter or become bitter is because our focus is more on the men. Excuse me. And that happens in Spanish communities too. I'm an Afro-Latina, so I get the brunt from both. A lot of the focus is on our men. And everything that the man does dictates our relationships, our life. Even it's happening to me now. Like it's you know what I mean? I can't move without my boyfriend. I don't move without his decision. I don't move without him being ready. Even if it deters me or backs me up, but what is a queen without her king? But it's different when you think of things in that perspective than you like putting your partner down as the woman, as opposed to humbling your home. I also feel like there's a lot of black women that need like fucking etiquette. Like you're not at home. You're not going to be at home telling your man to cook, clean, and do all this stuff. Then that man will be the bitch in the relationship. And so therefore they will eventually move on and give status to somebody that will probably be not even a good candidate. Probably doesn't even have no education. Will be like the next hood rat. But why? Because that hood rat makes him feel like he's needed. And that is the problem. So if you don't make your man feel like they're needed, or that they're needed in this plan, and that you see their struggle or their efforts, they're gonna leave. Trust me, I've done it. I've told my man so many things. I've like cursed him out, poor thing. I have cursed him his entire existence. Sometimes I just go the fuck off, and sometimes he's just like, I'm gonna block you until I'm ready to talk to you, because that's how like verbally abusive I can be. Trust me, I understand how difficult it can be sometimes, especially when you're dealing with somebody that sometimes has a different perspective on life than you do, or it is from a different culture, a different ethnicity, and so they don't see things the way that you do. Like, for example, my boyfriend one time told me, like, Spanish people, they tend to have kids a lot. That's all you want to do is have kids. Like, I want to make myself better. I want to do things for myself. Like, I want to better myself. it's not that we always want to have kids, it's that we have value and traditions, you know. He's like an only child, so he will never understand like what it is to have a sibling, and the joy it is to have a sibling. So he can't see my perspective of having like more than one kid, you know, because we do have these conversations. But if I would like to have a child, so you can't tell somebody, oh, I don't know why you want to have so much kids for when they don't even have kids, you know. So that's the type of conversations, those are the type of conversations that that will trigger like deep thought and deep conversations, and also they'll trigger arguments within relationships. But I feel like those are good to have, especially in our communities, because I feel like our communities are so broken from the history of slavery, and the mind control and the mind washing that we've had during so many years, that the relationship and the communication between the black man and the black woman are so far apart in a lot of families and a lot of homes. And so then it allows for their children to have the same experience, which is sad. Okay, we don't want that anymore. Us as educated black women, especially if you're an educated black woman, we need to stop that. We need to nip that shit in the butt. And I also feel like as a black man or black man, you need to know that it's not that we're taking your place, because things are changing. Women are getting hired more now, or having better salaries than some men are in some places, or some in some job fields or some careers. So if you are getting laid off, or if you're not working and you have to do the household things, don't feel bad or don't feel less than a man, because you feel like that's not the job of a man. But sometimes you have to take sacrifices until you get better, or until the situation gets better, until you get yourself a better job, and just balance each other out. Try to be the backbone also for your black woman, because we do a lot. We have to cook, we have to clean, we have to make sure the kids are okay, we have to make sure your stupid ass gets up. You know what I mean? See, I'm like talking down to you guys via this video. I'm doing it as I'm doing this video. I'm doing it like I said, you're stupid asses, because some of you guys act so fucking stupid, and some of you guys will prefer to cheat on a good woman, leave a good woman for lying, dick sucking, abortion having hoes that don't give a fuck about you, that will never have the slightest clue what it is to have a sacrifice for you, than to have the backup or back up your black women, just because they don't dress a certain way or they don't do things a certain way. But those are things that can be taught to your women. You see, black men, see, so I'm making this video so that it doesn't sound like I'm just bashing our women. Use the fucking up too. You guys are fucking up too. You know what I mean? So back up your women. These are things that can be taught. If your woman is not as sexual in bed and she isn't doing certain things in bed, then teach her. And if she doesn't like it, then take her ass to a psychologist. Take herself to places, have dinner with her, talk to her, say, you know what, honey, I need you to suck my dick every other day, okay? And then these are conversations that need to happen before marriage, before the spiritual marriage or the alchemy of a spiritual marriage, which is you forming the Trinity, which is having a child. That's a conversation that needs to happen before that, and also a conversation that needs to happen before marriage, like the legal marriage or the human marriage, or what it is to be considered to be married or legally married in your country. Okay, it's a problem. So black women, I feel like it starts with us, because we are the womb. Sometimes they leave us, so we have to make sure that our next generation aren't fuck ups, and we have to learn to sacrifice ourselves. We have to learn how to better ourselves, because let me tell you a little secret. None of your black men will ever leave you, because they do respect you and they do love you. If you would learn to humble your home and not try to override them as men. You are not the man in the relationship. They are. And sometimes you have to like be proud of that. And I'm not being a feminist and like, or you know, or talking down to feminine energy. No, sometimes you have to kind of know that you are a woman, and know to respect the powers that have been bestowed upon you. Another little secret: every fucking kingdom, anything that has been destroyed has probably had a pussy after it. Okay, all right, look at Adam Boleyn. She got a man. She got the king of fucking England to separate the church. Bitch, that is some power, honey. That is some serious power that we have between our legs. So we kind of have to learn how to use it in the righteous way. Not talk down about other women or Spanish girls that are dating black men. I've had that happen to me. It's disgusting. It's fucking pathetic. You look stupid, by the way, when you do that in the streets. When I'm walking with my boyfriend, and sometimes I just put my head down because I know that you're mediocre. Like, he's dating me because he sees potential in me. Okay, and it's like a separate video that I'm gonna make in regards to like what love is and what it actually means to have potential. Some people's potential isn't to fall in love with you. Some people's potential is to procreate with you because there's something special within your DNA, or because of the type of money that you have. Like, yes, just like women, men think like that too. So yes, in a nutshell, he sees potential in me. Maybe you need to raise your potential. Maybe you need to make yourself a potential for other men. Okay, some men's potential is just to have a housewife, and that's like their dream person is to have a housewife, and that's it. But if that's something that you want to do, you have to make yourself able to do so, you know. And oh shit, I almost forgot. And don't be a fucking pick-me chick. My boyfriend is so fucking cute. Oh my god, one day we'll make videos and stuff. You'll see his face somewhere along the line. But he's so fucking cute. He's so handsome. Está más bueno que el diablo, el tigre. Oh shit. But listen, some of these fucking hood rats, the last date that I went with him, we went to Dave and Buster's, and all these little girls, and all of them were black. Oh, hey, none of them said hi to me. But why? Because you feel intimidated, because you know that I'm Spanish. Even though you know that I'm Afro-Latina, but you know that I'm Spanish, and now you feel intimidated. You doing the whole, hey, oh my God, doing all that stupid shit. You look like a fucking moron. Don't do that shit. Especially if you see him with another girl, because that automatically disqualifies you. Now you're a fucking pick-me chick, and you will fuck somebody else's husband. Okay, that's what the fuck you're looking like. Like somebody, like a fucking hood rat that would fuck somebody else's husband or boyfriend because, oh, I'm black and she's not, and so I deserve him. That doesn't make you qualified. That does not make you qualified, okay? It does not. What makes you qualified is, yes, what's in between your legs, what's in your fucking brains, and what you bring forth to the table when it comes to spirituality, okay? That to me are the three things, okay? What you have between your legs, what you have in your brains, which then therefore brings, you know, the money and the materialistic wealth and how you can reproduce it, and what you can bring to the table spiritually, which also includes your DNA. Like, what's in your DNA is, do you have fucked up DNA? Meaning, do you have like ill will or ill intent against people? That shit gets stored into your DNA. Those are frequencies and vibrations within your DNA. So what are you bringing on top of the table besides the fact that you're black? Do you know what I mean? I'm about to offend a whole bunch of people, but I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. You bitches got me sick. Oh shit, you make me sick. Y'all better step into your fucking power. Y'all better know what it is. Y'all better know that your responsibility is to teach your kids. That it's really your responsibility. While your husband is out there, you know, trying to govern the world, trying to bring the bacon home to the table, and trying to have that responsibility, or maybe you're the money maker. Your responsibility is still to have these kids be brought up in a better environment for themselves and know their value. Please and thank you. And that'll be all for today. I think this is the last video that I'm gonna make because I have to go do my hair at the salon and look beautiful. Not just for my man, but for myself. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that's it. The black woman is God, but those are the issues that we're having. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.